EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the stadium course at PGA West, live coverage coming your way of round 3 of the season opening event, the American Express. You know, for many years, this was Bob Hope's tournament. He, of course, a great entertainer, and we're in for an entertaining weekend of golf. As you look at the leaderboard on this Saturday, the leader is John Huh. He's at 11 under. We'll head out to the action at the par 3, 13. Frank, our golfer here, as we've been mentioning this week, making their debut on the PGA Tour. I'll tell you what, it has been pretty impressive to this point. What do you think?
Yeah, I certainly think so, Rich. You know, you start the week off with that sort of list, shopping list. Make the cut, tick that. In contention, tick that. Tomorrow, we're all going to be talking.
Just 5 feet left. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. I want to bring in Nota Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. Nota's been following the action so far this week, and this is really impressive. Not only has our featured player made the cut, Nota, but they're entering the weekend with a chance to be in contention. What would this do for a young golfer?
Well, veterans on the PGA Tour know this very well, and young players will learn it very quickly that the third round is moving day, and you can move one of 2 ways. You can continue to move up, or if you make some mistakes and don't execute, you can move down. Players got to continue to focus on what's gotten them to this point, which is working.
And not just working, but who knows, maybe winning in their first ever professional start. Nota, in watching our player over the last several rounds, what specifically has stood out to you?
Well, the fact of the matter is that players that show up on the PGA Tour nowadays show up so much more well prepared to win early. They get a lot of experience at the collegiate level, at the developmental tours like the Korn Ferry Tour, so they come into these situations with much more experience and a level of expertise that gives them that incentive to go out there and get it done.
15th hole, not surprisingly, is called Turning Home because we're headed toward the clubhouse now. It's 468 yards of par 4, and it's the second toughest at PGA West, so this is all you want. Need to be straight off the tee. If you can get it in play and away from those bunkers on the left and right of the fairway, 4 is a good possibility, and you'd be happy to make par here. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now, from just under 170 out, this is second. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Here of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. That's going to move him to 8 under. Arriving now at Alcatraz, the famous 17th hole at PGA West. Island green, reminiscent of Sawgrass, 168-yard par 3. It is most definitely a knee knocker. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he's going to remain at 8 under. We finish up our round at PGA West at the 439-yard par 4 18. Key here, avoiding the water running down the left side of the fairway. It is best to favor the right side, but you have to avoid the bunkers there as well. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
From the fairway, 135 yards away.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. That's going to be a third-round score of 67. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better than that, maybe leader takes a stumble. You can't control that, but at least get out there tomorrow, shoot as low as you can.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports PGA Tour. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time on the road to the Masters. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sun-kissed La Quinta, California, live final round coverage of the season opening event on the PGA Tour, the American Express. Sunday in Coachella Valley, all these golfers in search of that first title of the new season. It'll be handed out later today as we look at the leaderboard for this final round. The former Texas Longhorn Scotty Scheffler is the leader. He's at 18 under. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. So here we are, Frank, beautiful La Quinta, California. Let me tell you, after being in Connecticut for the winter, this is something else, but we shift the focus to our featured golfer. They've been something else too, in contention for a good finish in their first ever PGA Tour event.
Has to have exceeded expectations, Rich. The goal at the start of the week, 4 solid rounds. See how you fit in here. Well, on the precipice of doing that, pat yourself on the back. This is the start of what should be a very good career.
So our featured golfer wrapping up their first ever professional tournament, and it's been a good one. Nota Begay III is with us, and Nota, I'm curious of what you recall, what you learned from your first professional start. You went on to win 4 times.
Well, playing in that first PGA Tour event, there's so many unexpected things, and to come out, make the cut, get your feet wet, learn what it's going to take to compete at this level is a tremendous amount of benefit as you move forward and you refine your approach.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he'll move to 11 under par. We now come to the 600-yard par 5 16th. Avoid the bunker on the left side of the fairway off the tee, and beware of the massive green side bunker on your approach. Once in there, it's a chore to get out. That's going to be up the left-hand side.
Oh, such a sweet 3-wood. Actually too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Well, you know, when a hole is nicknamed Alcatraz, it is oftentimes not the most pleasant experience. The 17th hole's only 168 yards, but we're looking at an island green, and we're looking at all sorts of trouble, and we're looking at the pressure ratcheting up late in the round. This one has your attention, and on this shot, you need to be almost perfect. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. "15 feet away." Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Oh, that's trouble.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Now, from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second. This one has a chance to be close.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will be a great final round score of 68. Frank, this had to be mentally draining for a player. So many decisions to make out there, so much trouble to avoid.
Well, I think this is sort of a golf course that makes men out of boys. And remember the old saying, go west, young man? I think they were really saying, go to PGA West, young man.
Well said, Frank. For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and all of us here at EA Sports, we say so long for now from the Career Builder Challenge at PGA West.